You looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. You call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
For week 9 in the NFL, we've got a pair of teams that have only matched up 6 times. It's a series tied at 3 games each as the Vikings visit the Ravens. Next on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action now. Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 5 yards on the run there, still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Now Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give to Madison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens will take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A 1st down throw for Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nicole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 3rd and 1 here, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brenton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Madison running on first down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Cousins to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Madison. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 93 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson on 1st down, dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did. And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And
he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Important extra point up and through, and they will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 8, 1:52 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Cousins to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing, Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Cousins now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they